One. We're live. Back on, and you know what it is. It's market forensics. No, hold up. We live.
Oh, like, did you wait? When did you start showing your faces on the video?
By like the last couple of videos, because we had to let them know it was real and how it feel and what the deal is. And I'm Mr. Wall Street. Good on all streets. They already know. So this one here is episode 15. Broker deception. Yeah, when your loss is their gain. You already know. You thought the market stopped you out? Nah, that was just the broker joker. Yep, the broker pulling the strings like Wall Street puppeteer. This ain't volatility. This is structured liquidation. So episode 15 of Market Forensics goes into the broker deception, right? When your loss is literally their bottom line. I mean, think about it, right? You ever had that trade so perfect? You were trading on the 1 minute, feeling at home, right? Feeling yourself. I'm in the middle and I'm feeling myself, right? And all of a sudden that trade starts to go in your favor a few pips, and then poof, within a zip, it's already starting to dip. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in trouble, and then you're stopped out, and it's almost like you're in the Truman Show. Because every time you get in, a uptrend turns to a downtrend. And every time the market happens to be bearish and you get in, it ends up bullish, my friend. Yeah, yeah. That's when your loss is their gain. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how rigged this thing really is. Oh, yeah. A lot of them didn't understand, but yeah. So they don't profit off your success, right? You can't you can't make money consistently eating out of their bucket. They print off your liquidity. Yes, this is very true. Mhm. That means they made 200 on the back end when you got smacked then. Yeah, yeah, but way back then. That last trade you took felt like it should have been a winner because it probably worked for Charlene and the rest of those charlatans posting fake repainted profits, paid for screenshots, but your trade didn't end up the same way. Yeah, it's a real business model. No. Like I really get lost in the sea of abyss. Get online and I hear all these traders talking about how they're killing it, trading CFDs with their Forex broker. Think about this, guys. I mean, we're talking CFDs. That's the contract for difference. You think their difference is going to be a loss compared to you? I mean, Bitcoin, folks, something so volatile. Think about that. Something so volatile. It makes me laugh. Yeah. The reason I say this is because you're trading in a market that the underlying market isn't even home to. See, crypto, Bitcoin is traded in decentralized markets. It's traded in the crypto markets, and you're trying to trade Bitcoin and Forex. Even worse, trying to trade indices in the Forex market. And don't be some of these shitty ass brokers offering stocks in the Forex broker. Yeah, those are CFDs. It's not by coincidence, folks. It's architecture. Yeah. You're not the customer. You're the product, baby. We always say it. Look at me. Come here, come here, come here. Look at me, look at me. You're either liquid or liquidity. Huh? Which one are you? Huh? See. You think you're trading, huh? Now, come here, come here, come here, come here. Sit down, sit down. Get a pen, get a pad. Understand? Real trading happens through real clearing routes. Smart infrastructure, Buster. Oh, but you think you can rock offshore, huh? With an offshore broker. Yeah, that'll leave you, broker. You got stopped out by that spike. Nah, it wasn't random. It was manufactured. You were being farmed. Understand this real clear. You trade CFDs, instruments that are already expensive when we talk about notional value. So naturally, you tell yourself, I got to go to the smaller time frames. But that's where you're fucked. Up shit's creek without a paddle and no one to tattle on because you got no regulators backing your ass. Yeah. So that point 0.2 pips quickly turns into 5 pips on your ass in a chip. Don't be trading during NFB, right? Or CPI news, or let a Fed chairman get out there and start screaming off on the microphone. Yep, you'll be out faster than those signals come out from Charlene and the rest of her fucking charlatans. Retail scalpers. Retail scalper. Yeah, call yourself, huh? You live and die by the tick, huh? And right when you get close to profit, boom! Spread widens on you. Huh? You can get stopped out, not just by price, but you got stopped out by that. Let me do it again for you. That spread. Yeah. You got hit by the broker initiated spread explosion. The kaboom, baby. Precision engineered warfare. That's what that is. But it's disguised as market movement. And you have no idea because you're foolish. You never cross reference shit. Matter of fact, you were following Shy and Charlene, you fucking idiot. But guess what? They prey on you. That broker that's pitching that narrative needs the fucking dumb money to believe the narrative. Uh-huh. Yep. So, introducing the spread expansion trap. I know. Pat me on the back. Wasn't your fault you were losing. You're not such a fucking loser. You were just choosing the wrong bucket and liquidity pool to trade in, my friend. Yeah. I know they told you the fucking trend was your friend until the end, until it bends. But no, 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 not in this game. Not when you're trading on dumb rails, you dumb idiot. But it's all right. I'm here to wake you up out that slumber. This isn't volatility. When you're trading in their engineered bucket, the bucket shop, it's whatever the fuck they want it to be. Now let's get into them fucking CFDs, man. They're illusions. Should be should be banned and outlawed. That yeah. Yeah, CFDs ain't ownership. You're not trading the market. You're trading the broker's simulation. You're trading the broker's line of code. And if you know anything about code, you know that it can be programmed with back doors. You know that it can be programmed to be fitted to be in the interest or the best interest of its programmers. And it's sure as hell not going to be in line with your interest. So we talk about conflicts of interest. And guess what? When they control the scoreboard, it's a huge conflict of interest and you can't profit. This is why I hear so much, and I mean it fucking makes me laugh, man. I hear so much about these traders out there, and I'll say it like this: 99% of them online are fucking full of shit. As Noor said, right? They're selling their asses. I don't care if it's the fucking idiots that are charlatans and, fake gurus selling courses for half off, or the fucking traders who follow them, blowing up prop accounts and resetting 20 to 25 per week. It's fucking shame. It's fantasy trading, but with real consequences because perfect practice makes perfect. You know what just practice does? Practice makes permanent. So there's a difference there, folks. I want to highlight this. I want to make sure you get it here. You got real market price, and then you got CFD quoted price. And guess what, folks? When you're talking CFD quoted prices, whatever the fuck they want the price to be. And if you don't know anything about the market, you have no idea what the real price is. Guess what? You're aware. You're aware because I care, and I'm here to give you the real sauce, baby. Yeah, go get your fucking pin. I'll wait. It's time to kill the fucking loser inside and start to have some consistency. But you can't have an edge until you get off the ledge, right? Your edge don't mean shit when you're trading a rigged market. So come on, get off that ledge, get off the plank, and get to the real liquidity, where you give yourself a real chance, where you can really truly see what the expectancy is on your strategy, and then you can determine what the payoff factor needs to be. And then you can start fucking ignoring Charlene and the rest of her fucking cheerleaders and hooligans. Yeah. But over the counter, CFD, contract for difference, it means shit. I'm talking that piece of shit. It's rigged from the get. So look here, look, young jit, all my little young jits, huh? My little young bulls, my novice traders. Forex is just a launch pad. Understand? I want to let you digest that real quick. Forex is like a beginning start, right? A origin for traders, but you gotta grow. You gotta level up. You gotta graduate. And the next level of evolution is futures. You don't really give yourself a shot until you're trading the real market. Everything else is fucking demo. Yeah, yeah. You think you're trading the real market? You're trading inside a mirage. And you know me. You know Wall Street. You know what I call it? I call it garbage. Yeah, yeah. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. Okay? Yeah. Let's move on. So let's talk about the ones with that high batting average. You know, Luther the loser, or Cy who can't buy and couldn't win if he tried. What about Charlene, our darling Charlene? Mm-hmm. And the rest of her charlatans. TJR couldn't spot a bar in a bar. Brokers know it. They know. And they prey on it. Matter of fact, they finance some of these fucking idiots. But you're like Wall Street. How so? Introducing broker contracts. Let's digest. Think about it. You ever heard of the educator out there? You know the one. Hold on, I want you to look me dead in my eyes. Come here. You know the one out there says, "Hey, I don't sell courses. I don't push signals. No, I do it for you. Yeah, for you. Yeah." He's full of shit. Because at the same time he's saying, "I do it for you," he's quickly posting his broker. Yeah, hey, here's my broker link right here. Yeah, this is the broker I use right here. Guess what? That's how he's getting paid. Fucking idiots. So understand, what's the angle? 90% of retail is scalping. Brokers know it. They take advantage. So they bait you. They'll bait your entry and then widen the spread a few pips. Okay? Notice the spread is always widening when it's getting closer to the stop, never really widening when it's heading to the pop, that target. Yep. All they do is just collect the kill. And you're thinking it's bad luck or you're in the Truman Show. Like they're watching me every time I hop in, huh? Never works out in my favor, huh? Sniper fire aim straight at your stop. Yeah, yeah, that's the stop hunt. Game over. I hear all the time cats talking about order blocks and fair value gaps and all kind of crap. Funny things to me is the stop hunt. Liquidity sweeps. No shit about a dark pool, but they talk about a fucking stop hunt. It ain't a stop hunt, it's a spread hunt. And the stop hunts don't occur in the real market, honey. No, no, no. Come here, 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 come here. You only got to worry about the fucking stop hunt with these shady offshore brokers over there. Offshore. Yeah. You know the ones that advertise all fucking day and the idiots that fall for the same? Yeah, 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 yeah. The stop hunts are only really truly prevalent in the Forex market with these offshore brokers. The ones that are giving you the CFDs, the market makers with the bucket shops and liquidity pools that are segregated in their little bucket. Yeah, the little bucket. Yeah. But in the real markets, folks, there's nobody worrying about your fucking stop. You're gonna get eaten up and absorbed just like any other bid on the fucking order book. Right? Any other ask on the ladder. It's all the same. Straight to market. The one sending you to the market and routing the order just gets a fee to do so. If there's a conflict of interest because they're on the other side of the trade, again, I'll say it again, it's sniper fire, aim straight at your stop loss, baby. And kaboom, the account blows up just like that. But now you know. So how do you tilt it in your favor? How do you keep that thing from, when it gets inside your stop area, from blowing you out? You trade with prime of primes. Okay? I know. You got the ones offshore that promise tight spreads and deep liquidity. But when it matters, that pipe bursts. Yep. When it matters, the spread goes from 0.5 pips to 5 pips. Mid candle. Yeah, yeah. No news. No underlying event or a black swan situation that would actually cause the spread to widen. No lack of liquidity. Hell, you could be trading during market open. It's not slippage. That's an ambush with candles. Yeah, yeah. Disguised as market movement. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the evidence caught in 4K. Unfortunately, you can't do shit about it because why? You're broker soft. Sure. Yeah. No NFP news. No catalyst to actually go in and blame it on. Blame yourself. Broker spread spikes typically happen at high volume or when the trade was supposed to head to your actual target. And when it's convenient, you've got slippage theater, slippage architecture. Yeah, they slip you on the way out and don't fill you on the way in, my friend. You requested $1.30 and 50 cents, and you ended up getting $1.30 55. Yep. Imagine that. Or requested $1.30.55 and ended up getting filled at $1.30.51. Either way, you're done. This is not market dynamics. It's brokers setting traps and you fall for them. And folks, you think that's nothing? That's a 4 pip difference. That's the difference between your risk to reward ratio working on the trade and it not, folks. Yeah, yeah. Slippage ain't a bug. It's not market mechanics. It's engineered warfare. And it's an adjustable parameter. They'll just dial it up or dial it down. It's all based on when you're in profit. Find yourself closer to that stop loss, baby. Yeah. Guess what? You find that spread starts to widen faster than, I don't even have to tell you. Widening your what? When you're, yeah, we'll keep it so we can keep this thing PG-13, but you already know. So understand engineer warfare. So in the broker's toolkit, I want you to download the link here at the bottom here. All right. This is the broker's kit. This is for you. It's one of the trap spotters in the fraud forensics kit. All right. Our fraud filter kit. It helped you with the broker's toolkit. What are their spreads? All right. Are they giving good spreads? Do they hunt stops? Is there control on slippage? And what about pullbacks? And how is the liquidity based on pullbacks? Does the platform freeze often? Guess what? You can find out all these things by determining are they a market maker or are they an ECN or a STP? Are they an electronic communication network or a straight through processor? Or they're just a market maker who's making up markets. Okay? These aren't anomalies, these are features. They don't just show up in demo mode, right? Because the deception doesn't kick in until you deposit your money and you're trading live. So for all you simulation superstars, they don't count until you go live. Thought you were trading the market, but you're trading inside a sandbox, the one that's fabricated by the broker. And these traps, they don't tell you about them in the demo mode, folks. They don't appear in demo because it's not the real market. You get to really see the real execution in the real live market. And guess what? With the Forex broker, it's all the same. It's all fucking trash. And I am not to say you can't make money trading Forex, but you got to be trading with a prime of prime, baby. You got to be trading with a broker that has regulation, that has some kind of oversight that holds them to a high standard. If not, you're going to be losing that money pretty fucking fast. So in the audit test, is slippage report. You want to see spread history, execution speed logs, and then routing confirmations. This is very important because if they're not routing the orders, there's a huge conflict of interest. This is how you flip the game. You ask for logs, slippage report, spread history, execution receipts, and routing confirmations. Let's see how fast your broker goes shoot faster to Casper. Because it's not a platform in that situation, they're a predator. Yep. So we're hollering, and I'm going to say it loud for those in the back. Receipts or sit down. Yeah, yeah. So if your broker eats off your stops, you weren't trading. You were the trade. You know how we say you're either liquid or liquidity. Which one are you? Huh? So they didn't clear your order. They cleared your account. Whether it took 9 days or 90 days. It's all the same to them. Where broker lies go to burn, you come to market forensics, where we force you to audit the trade, audit the broker, audit the platform, and audit the fake guru. Audit everything, trust nothing. And if they can't show you receipts, you were never in the market to begin with. Go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, and share. And if you don't, I don't care, because by the end of each video, you're more aware. You know who it is. It's Mr. Wall Street, big guy, Don Wick, signing out of this bitch.